Good morning, friends. Today's business standard editorial is titled Fraud Safety Net, and it is discussing about the digital payment frauds happening in our country. We know that the digital payment revolution in India has changed the way how Indians bank. It was introduced through the UPI that was launched in 2016 by the National Payment Corporation of India. It was turbocharged during the demonetization period and later by the pandemic. It enabled, as we all know, instant, free, 24/7 bank-to-bank transfers via simple apps and QR codes. It was as simple as that. That led to the revolution in the Indian payment system. But at the same time, it has exposed the people, especially the elderly, the small merchants, and first-time users to increase cyber frauds. We have repeatedly seen incidents where the entire life savings of retired people vanishing into thin air due to fake customer calls, etc. RBI took note of this and they have introduced a framework where customer liability is reduced in such frauds, even if a customer loses money due to a problem that he created, like downloading some malicious apps like gaming or other trading apps and giving unnecessary personal information and giving permissions to the phone's storage sites. RBI has proposed changes to the existing guidelines on responsible business conduct. What is responsible business conduct? It is basically a framework for businesses to operate ethically, sustainably, and accountably. It was issued by the MCA. And in the context of digital frauds happening in the country, RBI has issued new guidelines for commercial banks addressing rising digital frauds. It aims to limit the customer liability, introduce compensation for small value frauds, and mandate stronger safeguards. Under the new RBI proposal, which is effective from 1st July 2026, customers who lose up to 50,000 to frauds and who report it within 5 days receive a compensation of up to 85% of the loss or 25,000, whichever is lower. The compensation amount will be contributed by the contributions from RBI, the customer's bank, as well as the beneficiary bank. The proposal also includes mandatory SMS alerts for transaction above 500 rupees, and the banks should respond to the customer complaints of such frauds within a defined time frame. India's digital payment system is rapidly expanding, and there couldn't have been a better time, if not earlier, to introduce this compensation. As the saying goes, science gathers knowledge faster than the society gathers wisdom. That's why the fraud and all is happening before a human can understand the science behind it. Some common frauds through card and internet. Phishing. Fraudsters send fake emails or websites mimicking banks to trick their users to revealing card details or OTP. Skimming. Devices capture data at swipe points. That when we go to a shop and all, we swipe at POS. So that is skimming. And also when we make a payment through online, there will be malwares on that payment gateway system. And credit card scam, the usual unauthorized purchases. SIM swap fraud. Scammers hijack your phone number to intercept OTPs for online transaction. Fake customer code. Scammers posing as bank, telecom, or service representatives extract sensitive details like OTP, card number, PIN, etc. The data from RBI shows that in 24-25, that nearly 13,500 of such card and internet frauds took place, which amounting to 520 crore. It was 66.8% of the total banking frauds happening in the country. So why the cyber fraud happens? Low levels of digital literacy and a limited awareness of. Additionally, even once a complaint is made, coordination gap exists among banks, telecom providers, and law enforcement agencies that delay the freezing of fraudulent accounts and the recovery of funds. So what are the solutions? Broadly, the bank should deploy real-time fraud detection systems and strengthen their internal cyber security infrastructure, like instantly flagging suspicious transaction, mandatory real-time alerts like SMS, transaction limits for high-risk activities such as gaming, crypto, forex trading, etc., stronger authentication system, campaigns to educate users about the scam techniques. Ultimately, the end goal is to eliminate such frauds, but until that time, the compensation of the RBI will provide some comfort to the victims. Thank you.